Hmm. Just thinking about where we've been recently together. Now, a couple weeks ago, we started out on a one-tank trip to find Scuppernong Cove. Well, I finally got you down there. It was a bit of a wander. We stopped at Pokey Joe's Tavern, and there I had you meet Josephine and KJ. We learned a little bit about the Riders to Redemption Motorcycle Club and the Hogs to Heaven Faith Church that sets up shop on Sundays in the old bus. Then I took you down Loading Dock Road, introduced you to Wes and Ola Mosby. We stopped by the Greenwood Garden Center and Johnson's Nursery, met Jimmy Johnson and his wife Lauren, and got squawked at by Montego the McQuaw. We passed Ansel Slim Shoemaker's barn, and then we stopped at Walton's garage. There we learned about Fernando Ramos and his stock cars. After that, we checked out the Scuppernong Cove Yacht Club, and then we finished off last time at Ben's barbecue barn. We saw his custom barbecue rigs, and we talked about his smoked boar belly and venison loin. Now, before we turn on to Scuppernong Cove Boulevard South, I've been debating whether or not to continue with more spots of interest, or should I tell you about what makes Scuppernong Cove Boulevard unique? Okay, my rules. Unique wins out. First, Scuppernong Cove Boulevard is made up of two one-way roads, each with parallel parking on both sides. Scuppernong Cove Park separates the two. Scuppernong Cove Boulevard West runs south to the bridge across Clear Creek, and Scuppernong Cove Boulevard East runs north from the bridge back to Loading Dock Road. The park runs the whole length between them. Scuppernong Cove Park is lined and shaded by beautiful, live old oaks, planted right after the development of the boulevard back in, I'd have to say, about 1922. There's large hedges of azaleas that have been there just about the same amount of time. They dot the park throughout. Wild oak leaf hydrangeas bloom in the late spring, gardenias, camellias, they pop up here, there, all around the park. Now, for the last 40 years or so, the Clear Lake Arts and Crafts Fair has been held in the park annually. It was originally started by Shirley Lord to help draw folks' attention to the plays that her Park Avenue players would perform in the park. Now, the fest is held each year on Easter weekend. And for the last 25 years, the Women's Club has held on the Saturday before Easter an egg, roll, and hunt for the area kids. It is held right along Loading Dock Road, right across from Scuppernong Cove Park, among the magnolias and along the long promenade next to Gator Slough Canal. Now, several other community activities happen over the year in the park. Now, in the summer, there is the Datel Pepper Burning Music Fest. Scuppernong Cove Cares holds a trick-or-treat fall festival. It's pretty neat. It's made up with ghosts, goblins, and witches all strolling around the park, spooking everybody, especially the kids, and handing out treats. But really what's neat is they take those live oaks and they dress them all up very spookily with lights and flying ghosts and flying witches and things like that. Now, just after Thanksgiving, the Christmas displays are set up along Park Avenue and down through the park. That's done by the volunteer Scuppernong Cove group. The holiday displays were donated a few years back by Smilin' Jack of Historical Coast Architectural Restoration. Now, he acquired them when he demolished an old city hall in Alabama. The park becomes a winter wonderland, especially with the white lights hung from tree to tree. Now, hopefully this gives you a little bit better glimpse into the atmosphere, folks, and what Scuppernong Cove is all about. Now, next time, I promise we'll head on south, down Scuppernong Cove Boulevard West to check out more spots of interest. Of course, we're going to have to stop right next to Ben's barbecue barn and tell you all about the majestic mortuary. It's been closed up for many, many years, but it does have something to do with the Halloween Fest. Anyway, you don't want to be left behind, now do you? After all, you're the reason I'm doing this. Now, until next time, fair winds, smooth seas, happy landings, K.E. Kennell. Or for friends like you, just plain Ol Karl. Bye for now.